Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 25 of House 6 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, well, welcome back. And it is still Harvestfest, though it's getting later in the day, so we need to get moving on the things that are left to do for the holiday, which includes having the grand meal, which we did make in the last part, so now we need to eat it. But right now, Fleur is checking pockets for seeds, so we'll see whether she has any luck. Yay, she had some luck. Whether she got anything that she didn't already have. Looks like there's a new there for green peas, so maybe that's what she got. And no, you're not going to grab a serving of that because that's not your grand meal. We need you to grab a serving of your grand meal, which is luckily excellent. So why don't we call to grand meal? And I think George is going potty, but I think he is a little tired, but he's a little bit hungry too, so he might eat. You are also hungry. So, and of course I had Felix trying to potty train George, but that still isn't fixed at the time that I'm recording. So you need to get up and come eat your grand meal too, though you're not actually really hungry, so perhaps you can sleep a little bit more. And then we will worry about that. I think you're probably still on the potty, but you're coming to eat anyways. And look, you reached level 3 of the potty skill, so yay. So they're eating, and I know you're tired, Felix. What are you going to do there? You're going to dance. Well, the downside of having that radio helps their fun, but definitely. It's the only reason I'm thinking that maybe he doesn't need to come eat quite yet because he's not actually that hungry, and it looks like he was about to go to the bathroom on his own, but we'll set that up. And I know you're not hungry, but we're going to have you come grab your food. We're not going to call to grand meal. We're just going to have you eat so that you get that part done. And there's little George. I think I need to pull a chair out, actually. Hopefully this won't reset him. Let's try it now, and maybe he'll come and sit with us. It did reset them. Okay, my dear, I guess you can keep eating your dinner. You don't even need to finish your dinner, which is good because you got it ticked off without finishing it. Even better. You're still a little hungry, so you could eat a bit more. And of course you didn't. I pulled that chair out and you're going to go sit on the couch anyways. So, okay. So why don't you, but he's tired. Why don't we come here and give him a second wind? Yes, that's good. And where are the presents? We need to clean that, but I'll have Gabrielle clean those potties because that will help her. And I did move the carpet, or the rug, I should say, over into the other room, but I did pick a rug that I preferred instead to what I already had. It's this one from Strangerville that I like, so I think it matches the pinks in the room a bit better than the one that I chose. So I put it over here and just changed the color of it. So, but what I was trying to do was look wherever I put I assume I got an attic stack decoration box in the last part, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. So let me go look for that. Making sure I don't have it there first in our items that we already own. So under activities and skills, and then I believe it's under recreation. Yes, there it is. And we can even have different colors. And probably for now, the best place to put it is in our guest room, which is currently our guest room. Is going to become a room for the kids soon. Or someone, one of the kids or two of the kids. I'm not really sure which ones are going to get it. So there, that is the decorations are up, and that counted for him too. So that's good. Sometimes I would rummage, but I'm not going to bother with that. And they look. Ginny is sleeping, so that looks like we're doing okay. And did you finish eating, or did you get reset? And either way, it ticked it off. And you didn't get dazed. Even better, but you're still a bit hungry. But why don't we come and add a present, and then open presents with, and look, he's sitting on the chair. We'll see if the nanny opens with us. And then I think it's going to be time for us all to go to bed because I see a lot of tired people. Oh, he is eating there. He came and sat down and ate on the chair I pulled out for him. Yay! So we have 6 people, and we only have 6 people can fit at this table right now. Yeah, they definitely need their bigger house. What are you doing, my dear? Come open your presents. I'll come pull you out to come do that later if you don't. Is anyone opening presents? She's dazed, I see. Okay, just try opening presents with again. And we won't ask the nanny this time in case that interfered. Let's see if this works. Hopefully. And hopefully they all get presents they like. I think they're all in cold weather clothes. Oh, we probably need to empty that garbage again. Okay, there's George. I know he's really tired and he needs to go to sleep, so let's get this present opening over and done with. There he is. And he got a Blarfy. I don't think he liked it. Got a little thumbs down for it. And what are you getting, Fleur? Something shiny. You got a Ode to Jazz Ghost Quartet, which is a picture, if I remember correctly. And I didn't see. Oh, and a baby's crying. So he got a train set cargo car. So I think you still need to open your present. So why don't you come and just add a present and open it. And who has the lower parenting skill? You're at 5, which I think it's a bit lower than your wife's. Maybe she's better to work on her skill right now. So let's come here, and I don't see the option to change a dirty diaper, so I'm thinking Ginny is hungry. So it's not even Ginny. Ginny's not the one who needs it. It's Gideon. You know, same thing. So we'll look after Gideon then. And we'll leave you to do that. And it is Gideon, right? Yes. And it said find out what's wrong on him, and I didn't have that option on Ginny. So yes, definitely. So let's see what you got, Gabrielle. Hopefully it's a shiny. And we have got a violin, so we have an extra one. Okay. So why don't you... I was going to say add a present to bring that back up, and we'll probably put that back away. But I'm guessing that we have a dirty diaper now because I see that he got happy and now he's not. So change that dirty diaper. And you know what? Before you go to sleep, why don't you do a little cuddle and a bounce so that if you get woken up in the night, you can... And we'll do a little cuddle and bounce that I canceled on you. And I think little... George went to sleep on his own, and you have school tomorrow, so you should probably come here and then go to sleep yourself. So they're gonna all essentially go to sleep, look after themselves, and I will be back in the morning unless something happens overnight. Well, it is morning, and we'll see how Gabrielle reacts to her new siblings, because she didn't react very kindly. So she is happy in this case because I saw that she was going to meet her new siblings, which of course they've been here. I don't remember exactly when we had them, but I think it was on Harvest. I think it was yesterday in the game. So, but luckily she is older and so not so unhappy about her siblings. So we got a dirty diaper there. So you should come here and change that dirty diaper. And I think her needs are pretty good for school, but maybe she should go brush her teeth a little bit. And let's see, she come in here and wash her hands and brush her teeth. And where did the gnomes go? They kept disappearing. And now we have another crying baby. So I know you... So come here. I think you probably need to feed Gideon. And luckily the nanny looked after the kids during the night. So everybody got to sleep through the night. So that was kind of nice. And I'm going to double check the frogs. I did breed them once or twice. So I think once right when they were going to bed and then once during the night. So obviously not enough time has passed, which I think it may have been 4, which that would make sense that not enough time has passed. Are you going to ask for advice? Yeah. Focus on, so conflict resolution increases and responsibility decrease. Did you do your homework, my dear? I don't remember. You have, so we'll just add that to your favorites. And she got that violin, and we think we already had purchased her one, so we'll use it for, one of the other kids. We're gonna have twins, so it'll probably be good to have two of them anyways. And then we have another crying baby. It looks like the nanny is maybe looking after. Yep, because I figured the baby was hungry. So you are gonna go draw. I guess you could. You're not inspired. There's no point really getting you inspired. You could maybe finish it when you get home, and then you'll be inspired then. We'll get you inspired when you get home. You want to edit that makes me think. Fleur, I had her take a leave of absence day because she was supposed to work, and I'm essentially planning on just having her take a leave of absence, and then I'm going to have her take some vacation days and probably never return to work. And we have voting open. So I guess we can check and see if there's anything we want. You're researching a plant. Probably when is your class? Your class is at 9:30. And speaking of looking at the time, we're going to breed the frogs. And I'm going to pause because I assume because she's still here, so I can breed them in Gabrielle's inventory before she goes to school. But I don't want her leaving on me and taking the frogs with her. So I wanted to pause it. Now I can hit play and she can head to school. No problem. And she is off to school, and we're going to put that back in his inventory. And you have an hour until you go to school, and all you're going to go do is dance. So why don't we come here and do some supercelling? And our tree is still not grown. I'm kind of wondering whether we should stick it outside because it doesn't really need to be sheltered. I think the only reason I sheltered it was I was afraid that it might get struck by lightning. That was the only thing. That was my concern. And is there anything here? So grow fruit, and we can. Why don't we harvest the grow fruit? Though maybe we don't need to. Well, these are only nice, whereas the other ones are perfect. So the perfect ones are probably worth a lot more for us to supercell, and of course we've super sold, so these have gone down to their small size. So why don't we harvest some chrysanthemums and some crocuses, and then we will supercell everything else. Though I suppose we need to have extra fruit in our inventory, now that I think about it, for when our he lost a will. As he said, he's sad. He hasn't been doing enough work. That's why. We'll harvest strawberries, and now then we'll supercell. Supercell? That's a blue bonnet or bluebell, whatever. Supercell. Oh, he got those. And why don't you come over here? Why don't you harvest those apples? And we'll supercell then, and that should get everything. Oh, well, you may as well supercell here. Are you going to the potty? Because I kind of noticed you had to go potty. But are you hungry too? You are. Can you grab an apple first before you go potty? And then once you finish with that apple, that should help you. So now you can go potty. And he maxed right. And you should probably burn that track. And then we will try releasing it. It's only normal, but that's good enough. That's fine. Oh, she must have got some begonias from one of her various packets that we could come and open, and open. I need to find where they went so that I can put them in our... There's the one. And I thought I heard a baby crying, but maybe it was just him. And there's another one. I put one in our family inventory, one of these gnomes, but I don't know where the other... There should be two still out here. And I did grab the teddy bear and put it here, and then I hid the chest in our roof, which you can't even see. Oh, there you can see it with the walls and cutaway. So there it is. So they can't get to it and put books in it. So they kept putting books in it, and I did not want that. And he's at his class. We're going to take notes. And this, I think you got this in the mail, if I remember correctly. Okay, we gotta concentrate on you, George, because you're hungry, so we'll let you eat. We won't do anything with you right now, but we gotta work on those skills. Your movement's pretty good. Your imagination not so good. And you don't need to... I do hear a baby crying. But he's not got any... Can you move out? I can't even do anything. So why don't we watch channel between TV so that... We're not actually going to watch it. I'm just putting it on so that George can watch. And hopefully he can watch while he's eating. And he's already maxed his communication. And you, as soon as he finished, he started watching it? Yes, he has. So we're not going to watch. Right. You're going to come here and come do a cuddle and a bounce. Did you eat enough, George? Did you? Not really. Why don't you eat an apple? Maybe you were too hungry. Yeah, that wasn't a full amount of food. That's probably why. So we'll put that there. And now that you're home, why don't you... Well, you were a level 2 star celebrity. Why don't you come use that? Your class isn't for a while, if I remember correctly. You need a bit of fun. Oh, we have a dirty diaper. So I don't know that you'll get to that, because I think we probably will have your wife change that dirty diaper. And then we will have you. That's the rest of your needs. You probably should scrubberoo yourself. But why don't you come play... I can't remember which is the better computer. This is the better one. I can tell when I look at the back. Unless they're both good and I have a cheap... I did take it out. Maybe that was what it was. We're going to play Blick Block. And you have... Don't really... Why don't we do some more... We'll do some cuddling. And why don't we teach... I don't know what I did. I don't want to teach, sorry. I don't find they really learn. So we're going to go friendly and do some flashcards. Or we could read a toddler book. That'll help him with his, if I can get the words, his imagination. Which maybe he leveled up because he was watching some TV there. Did he level up? Yeah, he did. He's level 3. So he's level 3 of both imagination and thinking. But you know what? We're better not to read that. Now that I think about it, well, we'll just do it. Because he is happy. So happy is particularly good for thinking. And playful is good for imagination. But it came up, and so I just did it. That's what happened. So your fun isn't quite maxed. I was thinking you should scrubberoo yourself, and you're not in any organizations, which we can't even do. I was thinking it's good when you're at Foxbury Institute to go into the Brainiacs, because that can be handy. So when you are, let me take a look here quickly. He has homework, obviously, to do for what he just went to today, and his next class is at 1:30. And he was just about to... Okay, we're going to stop playing. Your fun should either be maxed or really close to maxed. It is maxed. And it's almost their birthday, which means it's not their birthday today. We will be aging them up tomorrow instead. So that worked for you. And why don't you... You're still happy, so we're going to friendly... I think she needs to look after herself, though, if I remember correctly. Don't get water. That does not do anything. But you have to go to the bathroom, and you do need to get some leftovers here. So there you go, because you're a bit hungry. And, why don't you go? You're independent. Why don't you come and study some shapes? Because much as you do need some movement skill, not very helpful when you are happy. And you need to go to class, but we'll keep an eye on that. There, he should be going off to class. I think that's what that is. Yes, good. So sometimes I actually find it better not to live in the world where you go to university, because then they can go right at the last minute and they'll make it there on time. But if you live in the neighborhood, that's when I actually like to make them be spellcasters, because then they can fly with the brooms and get there pretty much instantaneously, because it's kind of like a transporter versus a broom. So, which comes in handy. So we'll see. He's doing that. We're just kind of trying to play through the day and to see how our Gabrielle does with her classes today, but she has time to get up her grades. I don't even remember if she might still be a C. Yeah, she is still a C student because she only just started school. This is her first day at school. So that's all right that it's her first day. So we'll just let her do her thing. I could have changed the lot traits to have good schools and then they get up quicker, but since I can control her and all the kids in this house, I figured I can make them do their homework. And, we'd get there anyways, and there was no point using up a lot trait, especially since I have a lot trait used with the reduce and recycle. So you're eating, which it's a good thing that you have an independent child there who likes to learn on his own, and I may have to decide. I was thinking of making the third child inquisitive. So we may do that, and we may make the other one independent, since we have 2 now with the twins. And he is back, so probably he should. Oh, they're both back, and so we're going to do our homework, and I am going to breed these frogs. And she obviously didn't get her grades up, but I wasn't expecting it. I think if we hadn't had a day off. Is this a chat? No, because I find it makes them playful, and I don't like that. And so I'm just essentially going to breed the frogs, and we're actually going to leave this part here. We've got through this day, through this school day, I should say, and then we'll concentrate on George and our Gabrielle in the next part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.